So what's going on, everyone? It is your boy Questex coming back at you once again, and man, oh man, what breaking news there was. I mean, the special counsel releases the Michael Flynn sentencing memo, and it is a doozy, a whopper. And what's interesting is its language and what's redacted. And I want to say that for me, I don't feel bad in the slightest, okay, as to who goes down, okay, with Donald Trump, because you ultimately knew what you were doing when you came to work for this White House. You knew what this guy represented, and you did it anyway. So starting after today, because it's very significant. I was watching a legal expert on an independent network start talking about basically the language of the memo and how it's structured, and then the redacted aspects of the memo. This all leads to this. The whole point, Muller did this, and then he's supposed to be on Friday going to be releasing the Paul Manafort memos, indictment memos. This tells me that, and this is where it was something that was being said by the legal expert, that this is Muller's warning shot. You have 2 days. Anybody who thinks that this doesn't touch Jared Kushner, that this doesn't touch possibly Mike Pence, that this doesn't touch anybody in that White House currently right now working or a part of the transition team when he became president. This is the warning shot. They have 2 fucking days to either pick up that phone and say, hey, I need to speak with you, Mr. Muller. I may have information that may be of value to you, and I do not want to go to jail. Okay? Or this is what's going down. Or within these 2 days, Donald Trump has to make a decision. Now, we know that Donald Trump is not going to go anywhere, and he's not going to just wake up tomorrow morning and say, oh, with all of this, with this memo released, I'm going to just get up and resign. So we can scratch off that second portion. But that first portion that I brought up is highly plausible. You have 2 days. You have till Friday, okay? Because I believe they have until Friday of the end of the week to release, I think at like midnight, to release the memos that are for the sentencing of Paul Manafort. And then we're going to find out exactly what Paul Manafort lied about. And that's going to tell everyone else, oh shit, if they know that Paul Manafort was lying about this, then that means Mueller has information on that. Okay, this is one of those situations. Robert Mueller is going to go down as probably one of the world's greatest investigators that we've probably ever had. I don't know much about him. I got to read some books up on him. But how he played this, how he went about this was all strategic planning. Having Trump on the record, signed, sealed, and delivered, answers to the special counsel's questions, and then now he's just pumping out. So that means, and then let's be honest, it makes you wonder if Trump was telling the truth with those questions that he sent in, right? Would Mueller be doing this? And my answer is no. And one of the legal experts' answers was, he was like, definitely not. And then I think one of the people on the other panel was like, what's mind-boggling to him is that why would anybody in the Trump organization think they could get away with this is beyond them. When you have too many cooks in the kitchen, you can't keep up with everything. And this gives the strong indication that the Trump organization and Donald Trump became so arrogant into thinking that they would not get caught. They thought they would not get caught. And let's be honest, he was Trump's national security advisor in Michael Flynn. That means he worked directly with Donald Trump, had conversations directly with Donald Trump. Okay? I can guarantee you that there are conversations that we will never hear about that Robert Mueller knows. And that's going to be put in the report. It'll be redacted once the final draft of Mueller report comes out. And that will ultimately force Donald Trump to either resign, or it will force the hand of the Republicans who are in Congress to vote yes to impeach him. There is no way in hell. I said it so many times, and I'll keep saying it. There's no way in hell in 2020 he makes it. I don't even think he makes it to 2020. I get it that there are people who still have this fear because of what we witnessed from Congress so far. But Mueller's investigation is so widespreading, right? Like, let's just think about this right here. Trump goes and fires Jeff Sessions, appoints his own personal attorney general. You want to know what's a big red flag? The fact that the attorney general hasn't done a goddamn thing. You want to know why? I believe I was watching MSNBC. One of the pundits said, the reason why you haven't heard anything from Whitaker, the interim AG, is because he probably knows exactly what Mueller's doing, and he wants to stay clear the fuck away from it. He didn't say F, he didn't drop the F-bomb. But he said he wants to stay clear away from it because he knows he has dirt that he don't want Mueller to get whim of. That shows you that Robert Mueller is a G. That shows you that Robert Mueller, when he sat down with his team, he had a specific plan. And this is what a seasoned prosecutor and investigator does. He thinks like the criminal, so he anticipates what the criminal's moves are going to be. He's been 10 steps ahead of Donald Trump since the day he signed on to be the special counsel, the head of the special counsel. That's just what this means. Well, it's too bad, Trumpers. And honestly, if you think Mike Pence is free of this, I'm starting to wonder. This redacted portion, and this is what's getting all the seasoned prosecutors. Why would you have this heavily redacted? Everything that we know, right? Let's think about this. We know about the collusion case that's going on. We know about WikiLeaks that's going on. We know about the Trump Tower meeting that's going on. We know about the emoluments clause situations that's going on. Why would they redact a third criminal investigation that has they don't want anybody to know who it is? Okay, I'm going to bring up something that happened. You guys probably have forgotten. You remember when Mike Flynn was, did he or didn't he? Who came out on public national television and said, I had no idea Mike Flynn was in cahoots with the Russians or had back channel communications with the Russians? Mike Pence. So I don't want to get there yet, but I'm going to tell you right now, we could be witnessing probably something. This could go beyond Watergate. Okay, Watergate, we dealt with just the president of the United States. This could be the president, his entire cabinet, and the vice president. Because we know for a fact that Mike Flynn had direct meetings involving Mike Pence and Donald Trump. And when it came to Russia, oh man, oh man, oh man. Oh, Jared Kushner, you're done. Those backdoor communications that you were trying to set up, there was a really, did anybody remember that too? That was something too I wanted to bring up. There was a story for about, not even a full week, maybe 4 days, where they had discovered that Jared Kushner was trying to set up backdoor channel of communications with the Russians that would not be on the radar of our Central Intelligence Agency. Why would you do that? Why? I'm telling you, everybody going down. This will be a sweeping purge of a presidency. Honest to God, I've said this, and there was a joke amongst my friends and family. We were joking around about it during Thanksgiving. We were joking around about it. Even during the fight when I was watching this past weekend, and everybody was like, do you think there would be a chance they would actually try to purge Donald Trump's presidency from the history books? I say, hey, man, anything's possible with nowadays, because as bad as he's been, he's historically the lowest approved president by the American people ever. Okay? And all of this is going on right now. He just lost the Senate when it comes to the Jamal Khashoggi incident. They won't support any sort of efforts he has in aiding the Saudi prince. Like, he's done. Stick a fork in him. Fuck, hell, he's well done. He's overcooked beef, man. It's a wrap. It's your boy Quest X. I'm out.